welcome back to my channel. Anyone living in Germany would be definitely knowing the importance of taking insurances in Germany. Today I'm going to speak about 6 non-mandatory insurances. So though they are non-mandatory, I'm going to emphasize on the necessity of taking these insurances so that you all can consider taking these insurances. People who are already living in Germany, you might be already knowing about these insurances, but I'm sure people who are very new in Germany and who are planning to migrate to Germany very soon, you may not be aware about these insurances as they are non-mandatory. So I'm sure this video would be very informative for everyone, so please do watch this video till the end. So before getting into the video, let me tell you one more thing. This is not a professional advice. I'm sharing this information only based on our personal experience in taking these insurances and also from the inputs collected from our friends. So before getting into our topic for today, let me give you a brief introduction about insurances in Germany. So if we are supposed to classify the insurances broadly, it can be classified as mandatory insurances and non-mandatory insurances. Under mandatory insurances, there are mainly 3 types of insurances. The first one being the health insurance. Health insurance, as everybody knows, regardless of your visa type, whether you're working or not, whether you're a pensioner, whatever it is, you'll have to take a mandatory health insurance in Germany. And here also there is a condition, that is if your stay is more than 3 months in Germany, then definitely you will have to opt for German health insurance. And this German health insurance is again classified as public health insurance and private health insurance. Now suppose what if your stay is below 3 months, then in that case, for example, you are coming on a tourist visa or a job seeker visa and all, then in that case you'll have to apply for a travel health insurance either at the time of your visa application or after getting your visa before coming to Germany. I'll surely make a separate video on this health insurance topic because I'm sure people who are planning to migrate to Germany, it will be definitely useful for them. The next type of mandatory insurance is the Arbeitslosenversicherung or the unemployment insurance. So this insurance would be definitely mandatory for people who are working in Germany. Your employer will be definitely asking you to opt for this type of insurance. The main advantage of this insurance is that suppose due to some reason you are fired from your job, and if you are looking for a new job, during this period until you find a new job, this insurance will be helping you financially. The third mandatory insurance is the Autoversicherung or car insurance. So if you own a car in Germany, then definitely this will become a mandatory insurance for you. Here also, if you are opting for a full coverage car insurance, then you will get more benefits. That is, for example, say for example there is an accident, and even if you are the reason behind causing that accident, and in that event if both the cars are damaged, then also the insurance company will pay for the repair cost of both your car and the other car. And suppose in this event if your car is completely destroyed also, sometimes the insurance company can pay for the replacement. Now let's start speaking about the non-mandatory insurances, which is our topic for today. The first non-mandatory insurance is the Privathaftpflichtversicherung or private liability insurance. Speaking about this insurance, suppose you or any of your family member who is covered by your insurance, because of your carelessness or negligence, if you are causing a personal injury to a third person, or if you are causing a damage to something owned by that person, then you are liable to compensate for their loss. So the compensation amount can vary from small to very huge amounts. So I can give you some examples in order to better understand this. Speaking about you causing a damage to something owned by a third person, see, suppose if you mishandle somebody else's phone, and if in that even if the phone is broken, then you will have to definitely pay for the repair cost. And sometimes you will have to get him a new phone itself, and that in that case it will become very expensive. So suppose you had taken this insurance, the insurance company will be definitely paying for the repair cost, and also the current, in case of replacement, the current value of the insured item will be reimbursed in most of the cases. Now speaking about causing a personal injury to a third person, I can give you 2 examples. See, suppose you own a house in Germany, then it is your responsibility to clean the pathway leading to your house. Okay, see, suppose there is a snowfall or something, and if you had forgotten to clear the snow in the pathway leading to your house, and unfortunately during this time if a person comes along that way and if he slips down and falls because of the snow, then in that case you will be responsible for his injury and you will have to pay for his hospital expenses. Another commonly seen example is that, see, everybody knows that the pathways are usually shared by both pedestrians and cyclists. Okay, see, suppose if you and another person is walking along the pedestrian pathway, then if because of one of your negligence, suppose one of you is looking on the mobile or something, and because of your action, if a cyclist coming from behind is disturbed and if he falls down, causing him an injury, then in that case both you and the other person are responsible for his injury, and you'll have to pay for his hospital expenses. The worst scenario in this situation is that, suppose this person is not able to go for job for a certain period of time because of this injury, then in that case you'll have to pay for his expenses until he is fit to go for a job. And suppose because of this injury, if he is becoming permanently disabled and he is not able to go for a job at all, then you'll have to take care of his expenses during his entire lifetime. Whereas if you had taken this private liability insurance, it would cover all these expenses, and also it would compensate for a person's permanent loss, that is maybe in the form of pension payments or some medical support needed during his retirement age or something. So that's why I said this insurance, though it is non-mandatory, it is very important that you take this insurance, because we cannot say that every day it will be perfect for us. These kind of accidents can definitely happen because of our negligence, but it may result in very huge consequences, costing a lot of money for you. Another question that many people ask is that, are children liable to compensate for these type of damages? If a child is below the age of 7, then definitely he or she cannot be held responsible for these type of damages. But if this event has occurred because of we elders neglecting our duty of supervision over these children, then definitely you will be held responsible. So when I say children, it need not be necessarily your own child, it can be somebody else's child also. And one last thing I'll have to tell about this insurance, that is, see, if any damage is caused intentionally, that will not be covered by this insurance. The second type of non-mandatory insurance is the Hausratversicherung or household contents insurance. So as the name suggests, this insurance insures the contents of your own house or your contents in a rental house. So the contents can be furnitures, it can be something in your kitchen, your clothing and other valuables. So this insurance basically insures the damage caused by fire, burglary, water damage and so on. Now speaking about water damage, see, suppose what happens if you cause damage to a neighbor's house because of your negligence. Giving an example for this, suppose if a pipe leaks from your house and because of this some damage is happening to your neighbor's house who's living downstairs, then you'll have to definitely pay for the repair cost, okay? And in this case you'll have to maybe hire a plumber from outside, and this can be definitely very, very expensive in Germany. So if you had taken this household contents insurance, then maybe the insurance company can pay you for the compensation. And another important thing that you have to note here is that even we did not know about this thing initially. See, suppose you are a tenant and if you are living in a furnished house, okay, and suppose if you are causing a damage to one of the furnitures there, then if you want to pay for the compensation, you should not apply for the Hausratversicherung, because the Hausratversicherung will insure only your own items and not somebody else's items. So in this case you will have to definitely apply for the private liability insurance. The third type of non-mandatory insurance is the Rechtsschutzversicherung or the legal insurance. So as an expat, I've always felt that this insurance is really important, mainly because of our language constraints. If somebody has given a case against you, or suppose if you want to take a legal action on someone, then if you had taken this legal insurance, it will save you a lot of money. Most of the times, even if we have a problem, we do not go to a lawyer, mainly because we feel that all these initial expenses that we make may go waste if we lose that case. So that's when this legal insurance becomes really helpful. So considering the high legal fees in Germany, if you had taken this legal insurance, it would cover all the necessary payments like the lawyer's fees, the court fees, the fees for the witnesses, and suppose if you lose this case, it would also give compensation for the opposing side. The legal insurance normally covers the following type of cases. The first one is disputes between you or your landlord or you or your neighbor. Okay. The second one is there is something known as the employment law. That is, an employer cannot simply fire you from a company without any proper reason. Okay. In that case, if somebody does that to you, then in that case you can file a case against that company. The third one is suppose your license is cancelled without any proper justification or disputes arising from road accidents. The fourth type of non-mandatory insurance is the Auslandsreisekrankenversicherung or the travel health insurance. Normally, the health insurance in Germany will provide an insurance coverage only within Europe. So, if you are traveling to some other place other than Europe, say for example, if you are traveling to India and if you are getting a serious illness there, and this insurance will definitely pay for the expenses for your emergency hospital or outpatient treatments, and also in case of a necessary repatriation. The fifth type of non-mandatory insurance is the Zahnzusatzversicherung or additional dental insurance. If you have a public health insurance in Germany, then you will be insured only for very basic dental checkups. Whereas if you had this additional dental insurance, that is the Zahnzusatzversicherung, then in that case you will be insured for professional tooth cleaning, implantation with ceramic crown, and many such high cost dental treatments. Now you will be thinking why I have included this dental insurance in today's topic. The reason is dental problems are quite common in Germany, and also the cost for these dental treatments are comparatively very high. So if you are a person with existing dental issues, then please do consider taking this insurance, because it will save you a lot of money and also allows you to take the right treatment. The sixth type of non-mandatory insurance is the Lebensversicherung or life insurance. As everyone knows, life insurance pays money to your family when you die. This particular insurance becomes really important in a situation when you have a loan, and suppose unfortunately before paying back this loan, if you die, then in that case it will be the responsibility of your family to pay back the loan. So if you had taken this insurance, your family will get a lump sum amount when you die, and they can use this money to pay back the loan. Under this category, there is another type of insurance known as the Berufsunfähigkeitsversicherung or job disability insurance. This means that suppose you meet with an accident, and due to that accident, if something happens to any of your body part that does not allow you to do the type of work that you do, then you become disabled to do that job. So in this case also, if you had taken this job disability insurance, then that would be really helpful to your family if you have an existing loan or something and you are not able to permanently go for a job. So that's it about the 6 non-mandatory insurances. So before I wind up, I would like to mention about one membership too. So earlier in this video, I had mentioned about car insurance or Autoversicherung. So there are many automobile associations in Germany. Say for example, ADAC or ADAC, like how it's pronounced. It is one of the largest automobile associations in Germany. So if you have a membership or Mitgliedschaft with them, then they will provide very good roadside assistance, mainly in the case of a breakdown, and car mobility services. So generally, if you have a car, your car provider will provide these mobility services only for a limited period of time, and this will also change based on the age of your car and your car provider. So in case your car provider is not providing these mobility services, please do consider taking this membership with any of the automobile associations. So that's it, friends. I hope this video had lots of information. There are several insurance companies in Germany, so you have to check with them, check with each of them in order to understand what are the type of insurances they offer and also their codes. So maybe one insurance company will not be providing all those insurances that I mentioned. In that case, you have to check with another insurance company and choose the company which provides the best code for the type of insurance that you are looking for. To choose an insurance company, you have to definitely also check reviews online, and also there is a website known as check24.de wherein you can compare the codes of 2 insurance companies. And the best way that I would say is that if you have a friend who has personal experience being a member with that insurance company, please do check with him or her, so because then you will get the right inputs. And so friends, if you have liked this video, please to give a thumbs up, and also if you have found this informative, please to share it with your friends too, and also do subscribe to my channel. See you all in another video.